Hey guys, this is my Amber build log 1, and this is for my new system which will hopefully replace the old system. The old system there is 2 years old. It's based on X79 with the 3820. That system there has been one of the best systems I've ever built in my life, and I hope it lasts, but just in case I'm building this one on the side, I will have both systems continuously going. And yeah, this is Amber. She is designed to be running 1440p games, and I will now go over what I will be doing with this system. As you can see, we have a Crawlmaster Cosmos SE. I bought this last year but never got to use it, and I have painted the grills, or the fan grills, orange because the system's going to be called Amber. I've also bought some orange fans which should be coming into the post from some random manufacturer which I've never heard of, but it doesn't say generic, so I'm happy. And those are the original fan grills over there, so these were originally black, but I bought some spares from the official manufacturer's website, and then I painted them orange. And as you can see over there, I have an EVGA 1 kilowatt power supply, never used. That will be going inside the system as well. So this thing has a absolutely overkill power supply because it's Gold Plus rated. So yeah, that is fantastic. So those are the two parts I have already. I have ordered virtually 99% of the parts, and oh, excuse me. Yeah, you guys may be shocked to hear that I'm actually going AMD on my main rig. And a lot of people are probably saying that my 3820 over there will be able to beat virtually any AMD CPU, and to a degree you're probably right. However, I just wanted to have an AMD rig, and also inside 1440p games. I don't think it's going to make a big difference. I've seen a lot of online reviews about it, and to be honest with you, there's virtually no difference. It's only when you've gone to the really, it just depends on the type of review, to be honest with you, and how they've tested it. But the vast majority of them said there's no real difference when it comes to gaming. If you're video editing, there'll be a massive difference, but there isn't when you're gaming. So this will have an AMD 8350, which is now a 2-roll processor, but AMD aren't going to be releasing anything until probably 2016 apparently, so I thought why not. So that will be inside the heart of this system, and I will be aiming to get that at 5 GHz, which will be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it because I love overclocking AMDs because there's a lot to it, and once you actually do it, it feels like as if you've achieved something. And this system will have a 990FX motherboard from Gigabyte, the UD3. That's a rock solid motherboard with all the different types of power phases, and because it's a 8+2 power phase design, which means that it should be able to handle overclocking a lot better. And it's got a black theme on it, and hopefully I get the revision 1 or 2, because I don't really like the revision 3 because the heat sinks have changed and they look a bit more blocky, if that makes any sense. Then I hopefully will be getting the last part. I've got to buy these still. I'm probably going to be buying these used because I don't see the point in buying brand new RAM now, because I think I've only had RAM fail me once, and that was straight out of the box it failed, and that was Patriot RAM. Actually, I've had 2 different sets of Patriot RAM inside the past, and both have failed out of the box. So, Patriot, I'm not buying any of your crap ever again. Never again. Highly recommend Kingston, because their stuff just overclocks like mad. I've never seen RAM which overclocks so much in my life. What else is there? So yeah, the RAM will be probably Corsair Vengeance because I've got I'm bidding on some now, and hopefully I'll get it. And what else is there? Oh yeah, storage. I will be getting this system a standard DVD drive. I can't see the point of getting this system a Blu-ray drive, as that system has a Blu-ray drive and I virtually never used it. Pretty much, I don't think I've ever put a Blu-ray in there. DVD discs for installations. That's about it. And it will have the same ZXT fan controller, which I can't remember the specific model number, but it's I think it's the Century 2, and that's been absolutely rock solid. That one, I absolutely adore that fan controller. It's a bit loud when you use it, but it's been absolutely fine. So I've bought another one. So yeah, that's great. Drives and storage, again, I'm going to be I've bought 4 terabytes of hard drive space. First of all, I have an SSD for my OS, which is a Crucial MX100, I think it is. I think that's the model number. It's quite a strange model number. And that is a 256GB drive. It's not really practical to buy a 512 drive because it's got more storage, but it hasn't got enough yet. And what I mean by that is that it has enough storage for you to store half a dozen games on it, but I want a drive I can store all my games on. So until they release a 1 terabyte SSD, which is actually affordable, then I won't have a expensive SSD because it's just not worth it. But I have bought a 1 terabyte blue drive from Western Digital for my game storage, and that's just primarily for game storage, nothing else, because I think I use about 500 gigabytes plus on that alone from Steam, Origin, Uplay, and that kind of thing. Then I have a Western Digital green drive, 3 terabyte for my videos, pictures, you get the idea, that kind of thing. So that's their drives and storage. And oh yeah, the graphic cards. And I know people are going to be saying, oh, I should buy the GTX 980 or the GTX 970 because they're brand new cards and that kind of stuff. But for the money, I have bought 2 AMD cards, and they are loud little buggers, and they're going to be loud buggers. I haven't got them yet, but they're pretty much the 480 of the AMD world, pretty much. They are the R9 290 reference design from MSI, and they pretty much for 2 of those graphic cards, they were pretty much the same cost as almost between the GTX 970 and the GTX 980. It was significantly less than the 980, but just above the price of the GTX 970. And I think 2 of those cards together will absolutely destroy either one of those cards. I honestly do believe that inside Crossfire, those 2 cards working together will destroy either one of those cards when they're working by themselves. Yes, if you've got a GTX 980 SLI, it'll absolutely destroy the R9 290s, but yeah. But I bought them second hand because everyone is selling them like crazy because they want to jump on the new NVIDIA bandwagon. And yeah, to be honest with you though, NVIDIA, I absolutely love their graphic cards because they have PhysX for support and they have really, really, really good drivers. I don't like the NVIDIA Experience thing. I wish they hadn't introduced that because it just whines at me all the time to update it, and I just don't want to. Anyway, I will have more videos about this build once new parts come in or if there are any developments and that kind of stuff. Oh yeah. This is the paint I used. This is the Urban Fine Art paint, Professional Series acrylic. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Ooh, made in Germany. This stuff will pretty much go on anything. I mean, I didn't have to do any prep of that. I didn't have to sand it. Didn't have to do anything. It just went straight on top with 4 coats. And this stuff is absolutely kick-ass. Anyway, thanks you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. And stay tuned for number 2.